minutes exactly.
Okay.
Alrighty, what alignment do you want? Copy, full alignment. Gonna take a few minutes.
Roger. And connected on the right. Yep, done. Yep, done. Roger. Connected on the left. Yep, done.
If you're done with the generators, I can start the alignment. Wilco.
Roger. Vito's hot. Good. Ready. Okay. Partial deflection. Retracted. Roger. External power disconnected. Yeah, ready. Roll left. Roll right. Stab up. Stabilizer down. Rudder left. Rudder right. Door open. Door closed. Door open, sir. Ready. No movement. Nothing's moving. No movement. Ailerons and rudder neutral. Slats out. Flaps down. Roger. Disconnected.
Prime sync clear, go ahead. Ready to taxi.
Rudder. And the wheel chocks are out.
Rockets on tack, radio check. Who's up? 1-2. 1-3. 1-4. 2-1. 2-2. 2-3. 2-4. All right, Rockets. I've already got clearance for us. We'll taxi at 1530 local. Rocket 1 will taxi first, followed by Rocket 2. We're cleared via the Lotus 1 departure. Rejoin after takeoff in route formation. Rocket 2, 1 mile trail. Everyone keep your uniform tuned to the controlling agency, but keep monitoring our squadron freak on AUX 1. That's where I'll be talking to you and explaining the procedures. If you have any questions, switch your uniform to TAC. Let's not clobber the common channels. Any questions? All right, push button 3. Rockets check. 1-2. 1-3. 1-4. 2-1. 2-2. 2-3. 2-4. Nellis ground. Rocket 1 and 2 flights at Foxtrot. Clearance and information. Golf. Request taxi to the active.
Rocket 1, Nellis ground. Taxi right, Foxtrot. Left, Alpha. Cross runway 03 left. Contact tower, hold short, 03 right.
Right on Foxtrot, left on Alpha, cross 03 left. Switch tower, hold short 03 right. Rocket 1. Taxi check. Brakes. Checked. Instruments. Needle left, ball right. Compass card decreasing. Needle right, ball left. Compass card increasing. Oxygen. Normal, normal on. Mass pressure good. Normal, normal on. Pressure good. Optical sight. Set. Harness and leads. Fastened and secure. Fastened and secure. Internal wing transfer. Normal. Stab augs. Engaged. Flight controls. Free and correct. Pressure's good. Anti-ice. Normal. Stab trim. Down 3. Fuel. 8/12. All. Canopies to go. Roger. Pepsi check. 2, 3, 4. Ground, Pepsi 1 at the revetments requesting taxi.
Pepsi 1 ground. Taxi left,
Canopies.
Foxtrot, right Alpha. Cross runway 03 left. Contact tower at the hold short.
Taxi left Foxtrot, right Alpha, cross 03 left, tower short 03 right, Pepsi 1. Closed, lights out, stripes aligned. Closed, lights out, stripes aligned, defog, foot heat. Set. Command selector valve open, lower guard down. Lines down. Rockets check. 1, 2. 1, 3. 1, 4. 2, 1. 2, 2. 2, 3. 2, 4. Nellis Tower. Rocket 1 and 2 flights holding short 0. For takeoff 03 right. Contact departure once airborne. Clear for takeoff 03 right. Rockets. Push button 6. Rockets check. 1, 2. 1, 3. 1, 4. 2, 1. 2, 2. 2, 3. 2, 4. Alright, here we go. Leads rolling. Before takeoff, external transfer, off, flaps, down, skid, on, lights out, compass, checked, pitot heat, on, IFF, normal, circuit breakers, mine are good, warning lights, out. Okay, let's go. Engine's good, airspeed off the peg.
80 knots. 100 knots.
Okay, gear.
Gears moving.
Flaps. Nellis departure. Rocket 1 and 2 flags airborne, climbing to 15,000. North War.
Flaps up.
Rockets 1 and 2, Nellis departure. Radar contact. Climb via Lotus 1, maintain 15,000 feet. Rockets climbing via Lotus 1 to 15,000. Alright, this is the Lotus 1 departure. After takeoff, we intercept the 025 radio from the Nellis TACAN, crossing apex at or above 7,500 feet. Then we turn left to 360 and intercept the 344 radio of the Boulder City TACAN, which is channel 114. Then continue to climb to 15,000 toward Point Plaza, then Point Nugget. Check your in-flight guides and memorize these procedures. You're expected to follow them to the letter. Rockets, join up. Rocket 2, fall back 1 mile trail. Rocket 2.
Approach. Comanche 558 at Papa, 3 miles south of Alpha. Requesting Bravo transition to North Las Vegas Airport. This is Jeff.
Text 11, Nellis approach, roger. Reduce speed, maintain 250 knots.
Pepsi, check. 2, 3, 4. Nellis departure, Pepsi 1 flight of 4 with you, North War. Pepsi 1, Nellis departure. Radar contact, climb via Lotus 1, maintain 15,000 feet. Pepsi 1. Cougar, check. 2, 3, 4. Nellis approach, Cougar 1, flight of 4, Plaza with Golf for the overhead, full stop. Cougar 1, Nellis approach, radar contact, continue inbound Nellis, expect the overhead runway 21 left. Cougar 1. Those guys are the A7s from the 120th coming back from the range.
They heard us?
Alright, we're entering the Sally Corridor via Plaza, then Nugget all the way to Gate 3 of Texas Lake. That's where we'll enter the range. All players ingress through Sally, except for the support aircraft that use the Elgin Corridor about 30 miles east. Rocket 1 and 2, contact Blackjack on 377.8. Switching to blackjack. Rockets, push button 18. Rockets check. 1-2. 1-3. 1-4. 2-1. 2-2. 2-3. 2-4. Blackjack, Rocket 1 and 2 flights passing Plaza at 15,000 for Texas Lake, checking in as fragged for area fam.
Rocket, Blackjack, radar contact, clear direct gate 3, range altimeter is 3017, squawk 4021, mode 3 tactical.
Direct gate 3, 3017, squawk 4021, Rockets.
Lead 2. So are we going to be under blackjack control during the exercise?
Good question. Normally yes, but during red flags we check in directly with our airborne command and control, call sign Magic. Blackjack monitors that frequency and they'll let us know if anything comes up.
Understood. Thanks.
So when did you come to red flag? 74?
Now, I was here 2 years ago in 79. The first red flag was actually held in 1975 because during the Vietnam conflict, they realized that our pilots' chances of surviving their tours went up dramatically once they had 10 combat missions under their belt. Red flag was created specifically to give those air crews the experience of those first 10 combat missions without the risk of getting shot down over Southeast Asia.
So, who's gonna play the bad guys? Do we even have legs?
Now, we have the 64th and 65th Aggressor Squadrons at the north end of the ramp. They fly the F-5, simulating the MiG-21. It's a very good MiG-21 sim, and their performance is very close. And remember, at the end of the day, it's the man, not the machine. Those Aggressor guys are real hotshots. Never underestimate them. They'll use typical MiG tactics, too. They can pop up from behind a mountain when you least expect them, and bam, you're dead.
What happens when you die? And who decides if a shot is valid?
You weren't paying attention this morning, Waldo. You call the shot, and then showtime, the range training officer evaluates it and calls the kill. He'll be monitoring our frequency.
That's right. If you're a striker or seed and you die, you carry on with your mission because we don't want to waste valuable jet fuel and training time. But be ready to answer questions at the debrief and learn from your mistakes. If you're playing OCA, you will be kill removed. You bug out east, cross the FIBA to regenerate, then you can turn back and rejoin the fight.
Okay, got it.
Okay, this is Gate 3, Texas Lake. You can see the dry lake bed below on our left. Always pass it from the east when you enter the range and from the west when you're leaving. Ahead of us are Caliente Alpha and Bravo with 4 marshalling points. Virginia, New York, Maine, and Alaska is the furthest up north. Every flight will be assigned one of them along with an altitude block to ensure deconfliction. There's going to be a whole lot of airplanes in a small piece of sky. The marshalling tracks are east to west, 10 miles long, and we push at the brief time from the marshal points. Each day we'll have different code words for the OCA, seed, and strike pushes.
is RTB based on a malfunction.
Just to the east is the AR-641 Alpha refueling anchor with different tankers at different altitude blocks. Our next turn point is New York, one of the marshalling points. Right now we're at the New York marshalling track. Virginia is to the south, Maine is to the north, and further north is Alaska. South to north, they match their geographical order of their namesakes. Alright, let's turn west here.
Are we refueling during the exercise?
No, we'll be carrying 2 wing tanks and that should be enough. So no pre-strike refueling for us. However, keep in mind that the minimum emergency fuel is 2,000 pounds. So if you're running low, it's better to tank post-strike than flaming out 3 miles from the field. By the way, if anyone lands with less than 2,000 pounds, I'm going to ground them for a day. Understood?
Roger. Damn, Happy's pretty edgy today, even more so than usual.
Yeah, I get why he's like that. It's a large-scale exercise, you know. It requires the utmost precision from everyone. If we get sloppy, we can get killed just as easily as in wartime.
Speaking about precision, we better memorize all these landmarks visually. You know how unreliable the INS can be.
Yeah, you're right. You can never trust the INS. Fortunately, even though it's a big desert, these landmarks are easy to recognize, huh?
Pepsi check. 2, 3, 4. Blackjack, Pepsi 1 flight of 4 Alpha 10's approaching Texas Lake, checking in as frag. Pepsi 1, Blackjack, contact. Clear direct gate 3, range altimeter is 3017. 30.17, Pepsi 1.
Blackjack, Demon 1 RTB, request direct Texas Lake.
Demon 1, descend maintain 17,000, cleared via direct.
Demon 1 copies, descend into 17,000.
And Cypher 1, Terrace Bank, correction, Taker's bearing 306 at 57 miles with 2 chicks in the trail.
Welcome. 7 confirming on the left-hand turn.
Affirmative, Golf 17 is in the left-hand turn. Your one's keeps cover, your one's for left. Copy. have got to be the Eagles above us.
See that peak at our 10 o'clock? That's Bald Mountain, almost 10,000 feet high. All I ever want you to see of it is its northern side. To the south of it is Area 51, or as we call it, the container, or Dreamland. That is strictly a no-fly zone. Wandering in there can have some serious consequences. And if you do bust that box, you're going to be in very deep shit with Dreamland security. What are those circles to the north?
I know. Those are irrigation circles around the Rachel farms. Running through it is State Route 375, also known as the Extraterrestrial Highway.
Extraterrestrial?
Yeah, it's the area with the highest number of UFO sightings in the world.
Wow.
That's no surprise with Area 51 just 10 miles south. If only they knew that the truth is much less exciting than aliens and flying saucers.
Radar contact, nose 30 miles for the tanker.
You said you had the radar contact on the Gulf?
170 miles nose.
Roger, stand by.
That mountain ahead under our nose, that's Belted Peak. When ingressing at low level, there's a mountain pass with a road on the northern side. The mountain range is running north-south, marking the feed off to the forward edge of the battle area.
Yeah, I've talked with
From there on, we'll be entering Redland.
out there, and also in the ATO, you actually have the airspace to 115Z. How copy?
Yeah, we lost revenue.
Hey, I'm gonna do an INS update to get rid of the drift. Let's overfly the peak with our wings level, alright?
Fine, hang out for about another 10 minutes and then...
Roger.
Okay, copy that. Sounds great.
Thanks. We're in enemy airspace now. This area is R-74 Echo and Charlie. This is A-10 country where the warthogs live and work. It is the forward line of troops, and this is where pilots need to watch out for Smoky Sam's.
What's a Smoky Sam, Major?
The ingenious people at the TTR came up with this little rocket that leaves a smoke trail. It simulates the SA-7 Strela manpad, and they can be anywhere. So always keep an eye outside the cockpit if you're flying low over R-74. It looks pretty real when you see that smoke trail reaching out to you.
I heard a funny story from one of the Eagle guys. A few years back, some observers were watching from a UH-1 Huey, and someone fired a smoky rocket at them by mistake. It entered through the open side door, started buzzing around inside, and then found its way out to the other side door. I guess those observers needed to change their underwear when they landed.
That peak 10 miles north is Cedar Peak. It's going to be our bullseye for the exercise. At the other side of the mountain range are the EC ranges to the north and the 75 ranges to the south. Real people are working in the EC ranges, so never drop live ordnance there. Most of our targets will be in the 75 ranges, where most of the red flag action will take place. They have over 50 different targets with airfields and industrial complexes, along with their heavy SAM protection.
Are these targets actual buildings?
No, just a bunch of containers put together in different shapes and some old junk trucks and planes.
Let me just add one more thing. Flight leads need to keep an eye on their watches to make sure that you hit the target at the brief TOT. It's a large-scale, carefully coordinated exercise, not a sightseeing tour.
Exactly right. Once you're Winchester, you're free to RTB. At the end of the brief ball, Magic will call Miller time, and then everyone goes home. About 20 miles northwest is the Tonopah Test Range Airfield at our 2 o'clock. If things go south during the exercise, you can use it as an emergency field. Silverbow Tower is on Channel 13. Make sure you have a damn good reason if you land there. We have some hush-hush stuff going on out there, and there will be questions. You can be sure of that. This peak we're passing over is Mount Helen. 15 miles off our nose is Stonewall Mountain. Great reference points for navigation. All right, you've seen it all. Let's head back now.
What happens to the bad guys we kill? Do they regenerate?
Great question. The answer is yes, they do. Redland has 3 regeneration zones, or air bases. Ranch in EC South, Dirt in 71 North, and Highway in Reveille North. If you kill a bandit, they egress to one of those zones, then they may or may not regenerate, depending on their diabolical plan for the day. It's always a good idea to keep an eye on these zones, because bogeys may decide to rejoin the fight.
Understood, thanks.
Several ones with you. 28 miles, you were 7 o'clock. 110, squawking 6105.
Back off 17 has your line clear. We're currently in chicks and toe. No slow switch shaker, clear rejoin, currently in left hand turn.
This is Monkey 1. We're complete at the range and RTV at this time.
Monkey 1, clear direct Texas Lake below 17,000.
Monkey 1, okay.
A10s, 1 o'clock low.
I've got them.
All right, we're crossing the FIBA now. The general rule of thumb is if you cross the FIBA with at least 5,000 pounds of fuel remaining, you'll land with more than the emergency minimum of 2,000 pounds.
What if we don't?
Well, then you royally messed up your fuel management. It will be a debrief item, so you need to keep a close eye on that gauge. But if that's going to happen, you better let your flight lead know and hit the tanker at AR 641 Alpha.
So how many missions do we have a day? Are we going to fly at night too?
We'll start the day with a morning brief, then fly mission, and then debrief. Around midday, we start planning the afternoon mission, and off we go again. But you'll only be scheduled one mission a day. Most of them will be during daytime, but they've been adding a few night sorties lately as well. Study your maps, and be very careful at night. Last year, an RAF Falcon crashed into a mountainside and killed the entire crew. This peak coming up under our nose is Mount Irish. It's a great reference point, and if we get separated during a mission, we'll rejoin over here. Blackjack, Rocket 1 and 2 flights are FAM complete. Request direct Texas Lake.
Roger that, Rocket. You're cleared via direct.
Rocket 1.
Hey, speaking about Highway 375, do you know where Cafe 111 is?
Never heard of it.
It's a diner somewhere along the highway. Apparently the owner complained that some low-flying F-111s were supersonic before entering the range and damaged his property. He claimed money from the Air Force so that he could expand his place.
Contact Nels approach, local channel 6.
Yeah, he did it several times too. I guess we'll have a place to beat up there in the next 2 weeks.
Bad idea. If I catch anyone doing that, I'm sending them home. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Alright, man, are you ready for tomorrow?
Born ready. I'm so excited about this red flag.
I have no doubt. A lot to take in and remember, though. All the procedures, ranges, no-fly zones.
Yeah, let's go through our in-flight guides once more in the evening, and we'll call it an early night. We need to be rested and ready tomorrow morning.
Wow, I thought we were going downtown to hit the roulette table. Just kidding.
check blocks, check blocks.
Okay, copy that, but I'm also getting words that that is not true. Do you have the AO confirmed with militia?
We confirmed with militia, we have the AO now. That was of about 1 minute ago.
Copy that. Air boss copies, Disco has the AO.
Alright, we're passing gate 3 to exit the range and RTB through the Sally corridor. Remember, when you RTB, always pass Texas Lake from the west, below 17,500 feet. It's a pretty congested airspace, so deconfliction is important. Then we follow the same route back via Nugget, then cross Plaza at 15,000. But it's all in your in-flight guides, which I hope you've all studied very carefully. Tomorrow, we have our first live show.
So, Major, what other units were invited?
Well, let's see. We have the 7th TFS from Holloman flying F-15As. Then we've got the Colorado Air National Guard with A-7Es. There's 8 CF-116 Freedom Fighters arriving from Canada, and some RAF Tornadoes, number 17 Squadron. We've also got some Marine Phantoms, plus some B-52s, tankers, AWACS, and all the support aircraft.
What about those A-10s we saw at the range?
Ah, yeah. The Connecticut Air National Guard sent 12 A-10s. They're mainly going to do CAS and interdiction.
Blackjack, Pepsi 1 is RTB. Pepsi 1 Blackjack cleared via the Sally corridor. Proceed direct Texas Lake. Pepsi 1. Rocket 1, contact Nellis approach, local channel 6.
Blackjack, Rocket 1 switching Nellis approach. Rocket 1 and 2, push button 6. Rockets check.
1-2. 1-3.
1-4. 2-1.
2-2. 2324.
Nellis approach, Rocket 1 and 2 flights with information Golf. Approaching Plaza for the overhead, full stop.
Rocket 1, radar contact. Continue inbound Nellis. Expect the overhead runway 21 right.
Rocket 1. Okay, we're passing Point Plaza. This is the entry point of the Plaza 1-star recovery. You pass Plaza at 15,000 feet, then turn left to intercept the LSV 26 DME arc. We'll start our descent after crossing the LSV 018 radial and not before.
The one verify,
At Point Craps, the LSV 029 over 26, turn back in, then descend at altitude 3,500 feet. At apex, we contact tower and call the initial. Got it?
Viper 1 leaving Las Vegas, cross Bravo airspace, contact Nellis control local channel 7. Alright, we're coming up on the LSV 018 radial. This is Point Craps coming up on the LSV 029 radial. Let's make our turn back towards Nellis. November 5588 Papa, radar contact 5 miles northeast of Nellis, cleared through Las Vegas, cross Bravo airspace via present heading.
There's Bravo airspace, maintain current heading, 88 Papa.
Number 206, maintain 7,000. Number 80 Papa, maintain 6,500 for traffic. Number 80 Papa, traffic 12 to 1 o'clock, 5 miles westbound, C206 at 8,000, sending 7,000.
Keep an eye out for that traffic, 88 Papa.
Descent checks. Defog foot heat. Set. Bearing distance selector. Set. Altimeter. Set. Antenna. Upper. Armament switches. Safe. Landing light. On.
Contact tower. Rocket 1, switching tower. Rockets, push button 4. Rockets check. 1, 2. 1, 3. 1, 4. 2, 1. 2, 2. 2, 3. 2, 4. Nellis Tower, Rocket 1 and 2 flights at Apex, initial, runway 21 right. Rocket 1, Nellis Tower, right brake, runway 21 right. Right brake, 21 right, Rocket 1. Rockets, go echelon left. We're going to set up at 3,500 feet MSL. Always fly the initial to the inside runway, so 21 right. Then we brake right at 5-second intervals. Rocket 1-1, right base, gear down, full stop, 21 right. Rocket 1-1, runway 21 right, wind 170 at 8, clear to land. Rocket 1-1, clear to land, 21 right. Rocket 1-2, base, gear right. Rocket 1-2, clear to land, runway 21 right. Rocket 1-2, clear to land right.
Skid. Off. Command selector valve closed, radar off, pressure is good, lower guard up.
Mine's up.
Taxi light.
Set.
Flaps.
Up.
Drag chute.
Jettison.
Stab augs.
Off.
Internal wing dump.
Normal.
ILS.
Off.
Anti-ice.
Normal.
Radal. Off. Stab trim.
Rocket 1-4 is clear
Down
to
three.
active. Request taxi to ramp.
Reference system selector.
Rocket 1-4, clear to taxi to ramp Foxtrot.
1-4.
Standby.
Rain removal.
Off.
Pitot heat.
Off.
IFF.
Off.
Temperature.
Full hot.
Defog foot heat.
Defog.
TACAN.
Off.
Formation lights.
Off.
Sight shutter.